Okay, welcome everybody to your digital portfolio. Here, once you click on that link in Canvas, it will take you to the template for that digital portfolio. And you can see I shared it with another account I have. So the first thing you want to do is make a copy for yourself, right? Because right now you can just view it. So go to File, make a copy of the entire presentation, okay? And here's how I would recommend naming it. So let's delete the copy part. Let's keep CP Physics Digital Portfolio. It's not going to be a template anymore because you're going to edit it and own it. And let's do this. Let's put a little hyphen, and let's put your last name, comma, first name. So, for example, I had Brooke Gaddy in class last year. So if she was doing this, she would write down her last name and her first name like that. And again, you want to put it in your Drive account, okay? So let's hit OK. That is now going to take a moment and make your copy in your account, okay? So, I think. All right, so what you want to do then is you can start editing this, right? Let me give you the tour first. So here's the first page, and it says, or first slide. College Prep Physics, your name goes here, and your teacher name, right? And down here, I'll always give what goes on each slide. It's also on Canvas, but it's also here per slide. So if Brooke was doing this, she's going to back out of here. Some major shout outs to Brooke. She's going to write her name. She would put teacher name, so that was me. Ooh. She would do that. Let's see, we'd probably center that a little better on that post-it. There's these cool tabs here, so maybe we can insert the period number as well. I don't know why it makes that so big. That text box, she was in period 4, I think, sort of, kind of. Let's make that text box way smaller. All right, and then we're going to line it up with the post-it. Nice. All right, that looks great, right? So now we've kind of made the slide our own. Next slide here. You can put some on there, maybe fun. I don't know. Got it. All right, next slide. Just some guidance on how to show the evidence of the standards. You can include images, so relevant images, maybe from your sport or game you chose as a theme to the project. Also screenshots from activities we did, so such as if we're talking with motion, we're talking the Ready, Set, Go activity with your race, we're talking about the motion mapper with PIP. You can do screenshots and include those in here as needed. Also text, defining concepts and explaining physics concepts in your own words. Audio, definitely want to hear you talking about physics and how these concepts apply to your sport or game, or maybe you're going to describe a graph or a calculation. You've learned how to use online voice recorder, so you're going to be all set there. Video, you've learned how to use record to slides, so definitely want to see you talking about physics, and again, maybe an example to your game or sport, or maybe you're just defining the concepts instead of typing them out. You're telling me what they are, okay? So this slide's here just as a little informational thing. You can delete that slide when you're done. All right, next slide is an intro. Hey, welcome to your portfolio. So describe yourself in a few words. A welcome video would be great here. Just introduce yourself, first name only is all we need, and kind of what your interests are, and maybe something you're enjoying about the class so far. Okay, we're on to motion in 1D. We've learned it conceptually, mathematically, and graphically as well. Here are the standards we basically covered. Motion in one dimension, conceptually and mathematically, position, time, velocity, acceleration, and then we also did these concepts graphically. That falls under the area of physics known as kinematics. If you want to replace that picture with maybe your sport or game or something cooler than that, go for it. You can obviously delete the arrow and that as well if you'd like. All right, now we're on to the slides with the standards, right? So I click here, this is slide 6. On this slide, here's what goes on it, right? So I'm going to bump this up a little bit so you have a better view of what goes on there, okay? So on this slide, you'll demonstrate an understanding of an object moving at a constant velocity. So maybe instead of introduction, you edit this and write in constant velocity. Maybe I'll do that right now. Or I'll just call it velocity, right? Maybe I'll just call it that. Because what you want to do is define velocity and its relationship to distance. Tell me how distance changes as an object travels at a constant velocity. That could go in here maybe. You can edit this text box. Also, what's the difference between positive and negative velocity? Give an example, maybe from your sport or game, or from an activity we did. And you could put pictures in here, maybe showing those ideas, okay? Next slide is acceleration. So again, you would edit this. This is the title. I'm going to call that acceleration. And respond to these following questions. Define it. How's it relate to velocity? How does distance change as you accelerate? And what's the difference between positive and negative acceleration? So you could maybe do that in bullet points down here. This would probably be a better picture of something accelerating, made from maybe your sport or game. And obviously you can delete these little things here too, or maybe put a little description there, right? Okay, next slide. We're on to math here. A sample calculation of average velocity. So what's the mathematical relationship in a sample calculation, maybe of your sport or game? We did this with the Ready, Set, Go activity. You could use that information again, show your math work, and final answer with correct units. So you could obviously have this text box and tell me about that. Maybe you go online and find an image of the average velocity equation and maybe put that right there where the book is. Maybe you kind of show out your calculations for your example, or maybe you take a picture of what you wrote out by hand and put it on there too. Just make sure that's super legible. All right. Next one here is to calculate acceleration. What's the mathematical relationship? Sample calculation again. Show your math work and answer. So maybe you kind of define your acceleration stuff here. Maybe you've got some mathematical examples here, or maybe you write it out here and put in pictures of your calculations there. Great. Okay, and obviously this would be calculating acceleration, okay, or whatever you want to call it. Obviously, the one you could have put a title box on the last slide too. All right, the last two slides are about the graphs. So this one is position time graphs, and you want to address the following things. What does the slope of a position time graph represent? So again, I'd edit this title. This is going to be like position time graphs. Oh, I can't type. All right, we're gonna have to make that a little different so it fits, right? I see, got it. All right, so you can center that stuff. You can do whatever you need to do. Maybe you put an image of a position time graph. Maybe it's a screenshot of pip from a position time graph, and you want to explain what's it look like when you have a constant positive velocity and a constant negative velocity, all right? And what's the difference? Also, how do you show an object accelerating on a position time graph and why? So maybe those could go here, for example. Maybe a little description about slope there, however you wish to do it. All right, the last slide right here, this is about the velocity time graphs. And so a description, what's the slope represent? How do I show constant velocity on that graph? And how do I show an object accelerating on that graph? So this here I would change obviously to velocity time graphs. And maybe I've got some other little title boxes. Maybe this is about slope. Maybe I write slope there. Maybe I talk about constant velocity here, okay, etc. Maybe acceleration goes here, okay? And maybe little pictures. Maybe screenshots of the motion mapper activity. Okay, you can move stuff around. Obviously, you can delete text boxes and put in the images, okay? Obviously, maybe putting in a video of you describing images of velocity time graphs would be great, okay? Don't forget audio as well. You could go back here on your acceleration slide, and instead of defining it in words, put in, talk about it and record it, and then put the audio thing right here, and maybe put a little explanation. Acceleration definition, and I see your little audio tab there. So there's a lot of different ways to do it. Love to see you using, again, different images, text, audio, and video. Of course, any images you grab from online, please put the links to where you get them from here and cite those sources. Okay. Thank you for checking out this video about how to create your first digital portfolio, and good luck.